Good morning, SouthNaz family. As many of you, I'm sure, as we're spending more time at home, we're cleaning and organizing things in our homes. And as I've been doing that, I found a devotional book that I meant to read many summers ago called 100 Days to Brave, written by Annie F. Downs. And if you don't have a devotional book that you're studying currently, I would definitely recommend this one. So as I began to think about what it means to be brave, I think of someone who's strong, bold, confident, and they're eager to take that next step. And it just seems like there's no fear within them at all. And then I begin to ask myself, do I fit into this definition of being brave? I then compare it to myself and think instead of me having that same bravery, I think of my own weaknesses and how I can or can't do something. And I begin to question, am I really brave or not? Then I talk myself out of being brave and I feel defeated, weak, and I feel like a coward. Let's be honest, it's easier to see when someone else is being brave or when they're making a brave choice. And then we begin to wish that we were like that person. And then we start comparing ourselves and we refuse to take that next step. But then I was reminded that the Bible is filled with men and women who showed bravery in their words, their actions, and in the choices they would make. Examples of a man thrown into a pit of lions, a woman walking in to go and speak with the king, a young boy standing up to defeat a giant, a woman hiding her son for months, men walking around a wall over and over and over again, moving to a new place with their family, trusting a stranger with your life, and then sharing the gospel with people even when it was against the law. It's easy to think that these people were super courageous. But do we think that their fear was just magically gone, that they had no fear when they were doing these things? I don't think so. Sure, they trusted and they followed God through it all, but I don't think that the fear was completely gone within them. I love what Annie says in her book. She says this: courage is doing things even when you're scared. Being brave isn't something that happens when you're just not scared anymore. Brave people don't stop hearing the whispers of fear. They hear the whispers, but they take action anyway. Being brave is hearing that voice of fear in your head, but saying, okay, but the truth is, God made me on purpose and for a purpose. If we waited for the fear to be gone, we would get nothing done. We wouldn't take that next step if we just waited for it to just be gone in our lives. Or we wouldn't want to make the choice to do something about it. So I'm reminded that I can be brave because I know that God is still helping me through things. Even if I'm hesitant or I'm unsure about what the next step will be, I can still have faith and trust in God that He's going to walk with me even then. Isaiah 41:13 says this: "For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" One of the neatest things about Indian Lake Nazarene Camp is the zip line that our kids get to choose to go on or not. We have some that they'll make the climb up those stairs and they'll do the zip line easily. And then we have some kids that just make the climb up to the stairs. Both of these individuals, both of these kids are showing bravery, because one of the hardest parts about the zip line is making that choice to climb up those stairs. That might be the scariest part, is making that climb up that tall staircase. So my challenge for you is take that step. Even if it means with your knees shaking or your wavery voice or just a little bit of uncertainty, hold out your right hand and take hold of God's and trust Him. He's not going to let you go and He won't push you too hard. You too can be brave today.